Ooh, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We've got a lot of good stuff to talk about. I got new rubber bands because someone apparently just stole mine, so I got some upgraded ones. It's good. Oh, it's gonna be hot in here. It's gonna be hot in here. It's hot in here. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. Okay, I think I'm just gonna set you there. We'll start the video here, and I might move location. Definitely rolling down the window. That needs to happen. Okay, let's do that. That works. So as you can tell from the title of this video, I need help. I need help deciding, because I am slightly uneducated on the matter of drift cars. So I'm basically 99.9% sure that that's what I'm going to be building this year. And I'm kind of in a rush to figure out what engine I'm building, because my class starts at the end of September. That is about a month and a few weeks away. So I need to start looking, and I need to buy one before my class starts. This was going to be like a full sit down vlog, but I think I'm going to have to drive around a bit because it's way too hot. And is it blurry? Are we blurry? I can't tell. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on right now. Hold on. Let me get to a different spot. Okay, so basically I'm not going to buy right now a full drift car. I'm going to buy the engine first. Now, why would I only buy the engine? Well, my class next year, well, this year, is engine rebuild, and we get to choose basically whatever engine we want, and the project for the class is to rebuild it. Yes, it's like the sickest school I go to ever. So, I need to pick an engine, and I need your help. So basically, I'm deciding between two, and I'm pretty sure I probably put both of them in the thumbnail, but I want you guys to comment down below if you could think of another one that would be kind of similar or would be good in a full-blown drift car. So basically, I'm deciding between a 1JZ or a 2JZ. And I've been doing a bunch of research, and I'm gonna tell you guys all the specs that I know and what's good, what's bad, and then I wanna hear your input on either one of those engines. So let me get to another spot, stop, and we can talk facts. Tell me this isn't a perfect spot to film. Okay, let's talk drift car, let's talk 1J versus 2J. So, this is what I know, if you didn't know. So a 1JZ, I need to read these facts. A 1JZ comes with a 86mm bore and a 71.5mm stroke. And that's talking about the 1JZ GTE. So, and then the later generation, the 2J, was, they called it like a square engine or square styles, where it's a 3-liter engine, still an inline 6, but it's an 86mm bore with a 86mm stroke, saying that's better for like flow or whatever, hence making more power, more displacement, all kinds of sort of stuff. But there is some advantages of having a shorter stroke with the 1J that I will talk about later. So I was reading up on this forum, and someone posted up 2 different graphs of a 1J versus 2J stock for stock, or pretty close stock for stock. And apparently the 2J only makes 30 more horsepower and 20 foot-pounds of torque more than the 1J. I'm sure there's going to be people out there saying, no, the 2J makes way more than that. This is fake. This is just what I'm reading. I'm sure that you're right and I'm wrong. I don't know. But basically, obviously, the 2J is going to make more power. It's a bigger engine. I'm aware of this. I'm not stupid. So, why I'm kind of leaning more towards a 1J, I will explain. But if you can comment down below and like sway my decision to getting a 2J instead, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So for the 1J, people are saying it's better for drifting because it tends to get its power more so on like the higher scale of the RPM range, which when you're drifting, if you haven't realized, you're banging off red line all day, and that's kind of where the 1J will shine essentially. But a 1J is going to have like no bottom end torque, is what I've been hearing. And then for a 2J, people have been saying that like you would build a 2J like drag street car. Like that's more what that engine is for. Obviously people have put 2Js into drift cars just because it's just a badass drift car that has like a lot of power. But the more I thought about it, the more I was thinking like, okay, I'm not like a millionaire to where I'm gonna be able to spend all this money on going like big single turbo on this 2J and spending money on injectors, ECU, tuning, all kinds of stuff. And I was like, obviously that is what I would want. Freaking built 2J with like forged everything and a ported polished head, like I don't know, all kind of sort of stuff like that. But I'm thinking that the 1J is probably going to be a better choice for me, building a beginner drift car essentially. I mean, like obviously when I build it, I'm going to try my best to get as much power as I can and kind of have like a solid base. But I don't know. I mean, if there's any other engines out there that you guys can think of that you would throw in like a 240 or like an E36 M3 or E36 like 325 or whatever, then like let me know, because basically where I'm at is just deciding between a 1J and a 2J. I mean, though like everyone does that, but that's kind of another reason why I want to, is because there's so many builds like on forums that I could follow if I get just freaking lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be building my first car and just get super confused and frustrated. Like I'd rather have it kind of like a smooth like learning curve into being like a full-blown builder of race cars. I feel like it'd just be like a nice base. So that's kind of where I'm at. So just to kind of wrap things up here, a 1J is the smaller version. It's a 2.5 liter inline six, smaller turbo, and it's the previous to, or it's the predecessor to the 2J. And people are saying it's better for drifting because it revs out higher. And then the 2J is more like if you're building just a retarded monster that has like 800 horsepower and you do donuts for like 3 minutes long. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. 1J versus 2J. I know this is a quick video, but I wanted to get it out as soon as I can so people can help me. I need help deciding what I'm doing with my life, basically. I need to figure out an engine within the next like month and a half before I start school. And I'm pretty set on a 1J unless someone comes up with something that's like amazing. But no, I'm not doing a 4G63, which is an Evo engine, which is a transverse for... Transverse just means the engine instead of like longitudinal or whatever the word is. It's like this way and you got to do a bunch of like weird stuff. No, I'm not doing any weird builds like that, but like I would consider something else. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about me building a 1J like 240. It's probably what it's going to end up being. Let me know if you're excited to see full-blown drifting on the channel. I've been talking to Jordan and he thinks it's a really good idea. And he's kind of agreeing with me just doing a 1J just to start out like as like my first build. But I don't know. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to know if you're excited for the drifting to come. But fair warning, there's obviously no drifting until the engine is done. And the engine's going to take like 7 months of me building it. And also I want to know if you guys want to see the process of the engine being built and like what I'm learning in school. I don't know if I could take my camera in school. I'm sure they wouldn't care. But like, I know that I'm going to, like the class is basically taking the whole engine apart, cleaning it, and then honing it, and then freaking making cylinder walls all good to go. I don't really know like all the terminology yet, obviously because I haven't taken the class. But I think that'd be kind of cool. Like, I'm planning on like boring it out and getting like forged pistons and rods and stuff like that. So I feel like that'd be kind of entertaining to watch. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what car I need to get. I know nothing about drifting, but I think I need to start learning stuff. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace out.